Hi, good morning. This is your energy for the week starting tomorrow, Sunday the 31st, through next Saturday, June 6th. Today is Saturday, May 30th. Briefly, I want to touch on a couple things that came up last week that I had felt that Thursday would be a pretty kind of bigger energy day, and I think that proved to be true. We had multiple boom related events. There was like a sonic boom or something in South Carolina, I think it was. Turned out to be like a military jet, I think, if I recall. But it kind of like freaked out a bunch of people for a hot second. There was also a chemical explosion. I feel like that was Washington State, if I remember. Like 6 of the 9 acts for this ridiculous 250th anniversary nonsense that's being put together dropped out, which I think is hysterical. One of which didn't even know he was supposed to be on the bill. And I also find it interesting that that's the day that it was reported that a certain person who spent a lot of money to put this country in the state that it currently is in, last names sound just like that beautiful blue-green color, said, I'm noping on out of here and going to a country in South America because I don't feel secure about the future of the Anyway, kind of like a big energetic day. I had also stated that June 12th felt like an important date. It was reported late last night that the $10 billion lawsuit against the IRS that had been dropped and instead replaced with this, we'll just put 1.8 billion slush fund put together. Federal judge ordered, or Florida judge maybe, ordered that needs to be investigated for potential fraud and collusion on the court or something along those lines, and that must be answered by June 12th. Now, will more happen remains to be seen, but interesting that specifically came up because that's a pretty important circumstance. So anyway, energy for this week. When I dipped into the energy this week, it actually kind of caught me right off the bat from the 31st into the 1st. Felt like a hitch in your giddy up. Like there was something icky sticky moving between those two dates. It almost felt like trying to get up and over something to get from one to the next. Now I believe it's in the middle of tonight going into early tomorrow morning. It may even be like 4:44 a.m. Eastern. I'm not positive about that. But somewhere in the middle of the night tonight is when we reach the full moon peak. So I don't know if that is just an energetic getting over hitching your giddy up or if something actually occurs, but it felt honestly kind of uncomfy, like icky sticky, trying to get from 31st into the 1st. So that came up. After that, the rest of the week, it felt very down. And at first I was like, okay, is this like pulling downward? And that was kind of a no. It actually felt like holding down or like a suppression of some sort. It felt suppressed and held down. I will say by the end of the week, it started to kind of like lighten and ramp back up ever so slightly. And the only other thing that came up was an image. It felt like I was walking through open double doors. Like I could see the door, open double doors inside like an institution of some sort or something, because it was kind of like lighter or white, like stark white kind of walls. It felt very sterile. If more comes out of that, I will let you know, but it was just sort of like walking through this sort of just stark institution, widened double doors, smoothly moving through the open double doors. That's everything that I got. I know that that's a little bit funky. So anyway, if there is something that feels like sticky moving Sunday into Monday, understand that's how that came up for me as well. And then just feeling like pressed down the rest of the week. So my recommendation based on that would be, that's actually just kind of come into me, go into that with finding ways to lighten your own energy. I know a lot of times I talk about like getting yourself grounded and being prepared. This feels more like seek purposeful ways of releasing and relaxing that suppressed energy. Put on a good like one of your old school, it feels actually like old school favorite comedy movies, like go back to like a Billy Madison or Friday or something that's just nonsense that will make you chuckle, make you laugh. Going outside if the weather permits so that you can kind of like get that fresh air, get that like purposely into places that have trees with blowing leaves, and something that will kind of lighten. Get around animals, or if you're the kind of person who like the best thing to make you lighten a mood is like looking up funny puppy videos or children laughing, babies laughing, those kinds of videos, something where you feel like you can kind of like take that heavy vest off and lighten your own mood a little bit. So kind of be prepared with some things like that to help lighten up that suppression. So let me know how you're doing. I hope everybody's doing well. We'll talk soon, and I'll bring you anything else that comes up.